plan it properly. Make sure that you research the place that you want to go with this lady and make sure that it's not a super expensive restaurant because it has to be a moderate place because if it doesn't work out and she walks out on you in 10 minutes, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
So remember, it should be a moderately cool place. Second date, when things work out, should be the more expensive one where you actually go all out because you both like each other, and she should have an actual great time at this experience place that she's definitely never been to, and maybe you haven't been to either. But definitely research the place and find out what's up. First date, don't go crazy. That is my rule.
I don't know if that rule is the best rule to have.
It is.
This is why I'm going to say that, because first impressions are everything, right? So we've already had the initial conversation, but if this is the first time me like going out to a place, I would prefer like above and beyond, right? Some people like that, like, you feel me? Like, this is very sweet, a very like a grand gesture. But you know, why would you want to withhold somebody? Like, if this is how you really are, like genuinely, like it should be something consistent, because what you show is what you can be expected to have like down the line. You know what I'm saying? So if you start out moderate, I'm gonna only expect moderate sometimes. So
no, but that's why my method works better, because what happens is you go from modest to moderate or whatever. I mean, you go from, let me not say modest. You go from moderate, which is regular. Let's say 3.5 stars, not 4 to 5 stars. 3.5 stars where it has at least 2 cash signs, 2 to 2.5 cash signs. And then from there you move, because what happens is, what you guys don't understand is on your first date, I'm not gonna lie, you're going for the experience of one another. So if we don't have a good experience with one another, who gives a shit about where we're at, right? Like, we could be at the Four Seasons having, Four Seasons brunch, whatever you want to call it, and it'll be whack because this nigga keeps talking about himself. And he never asked a question about you, and he's smacking his food. And food is flying when he's talking to you. True. So all of that is happening, and like, he got gold teeth, and some of his food is stuck in his teeth and the whole nine, and like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I would love to kiss you. And you're like, not with that damn beef and broccoli you got stuck in your damn, you know what I mean? Like,
so, in this situation, I would agree with Rich. I'm not saying that you got to go to McDonald's on your first date.
No, definitely.
But I definitely don't say go to like
towels or no food.
Yeah, like, I'm not doing that. One, with what you were saying, expectation is key. For some people, if you're taking me to 5-star and this is what you can't upkeep, and then the next everything is Burger King, then it's gonna be like, that don't make sense. Yeah. I'm also professionally thinking, I'm a financial coach. You don't have to spend a bunch of money to have a great time, especially in New York. You have really dope spots that do not have to break your wallet.
Yeah.
And it's definitely the conversation first. I could eat a taco from the taco truck or a taco from the restaurant and have a great conversation. Both is going to be great for me. Mm-hmm. So I want to get to know you first. Also, I don't come in, and this is probably because I'm a little older, I don't come in assuming that the guy is paying for everything either. So I don't even like going on dates if I don't have it. Because God forbid, even if you do have it, what if you lost your...
Huh?
I don't know what just happened. My screen went out. But what if, God forbid, he lost his wallet and now you have to pay for something? I think about all types of scenarios.
Well, what if something broke out and he had to run down the block to kind of like save you, and you had to run away and get an Uber or something? Like, you never know. Like, always have your back, ladies. Never.
Yeah, like,
I agree.
But just in general, for me, I like creativity. I like effort. I totally like effort. Effort does not mean expensive. And mm-hmm. that's a mindset that we need to switch, because even in relationships, mm-hmm. I've been with people, long-term relationships, 3, 4, whatever years, and it didn't have to be expensive dates, even for like celebrations, Valentine or birthday. Like, it was the thought that count. Like, oh, you got my whole family together for an event and surprised me. This restaurant doesn't have to be $100 a dish. We had an amazing time though. You get what I'm
Fact.
saying? So
Yeah, like
it's
I like more of an experience, right? So like a unique experience, like, hey, we just tried Vietnamese food on day one.
right.
It
Yeah,
wasn't super expensive, but it was a different experience for the both of us, right?
exactly.
And like, you know, I wanted to look into that this year as well. Like, I want to start eating different type of cuisines. Like, I think that'd be dope and interesting as well. Like, I haven't had Senegalese food, or you know what I mean. Like, I want to
Yeah,
try different types of places. So that was
yeah.
dope.
And just
And that's
also
why
just
it
like,
stand out, right? Like the second experience would be the grand one, because if we're feeling each other after date one, now I'm gonna pull out the stops, and now I'm gonna like actually have something more unique going on. We'll have the rose situation going. We'll have the, you know,
Okay, well, then that's
the
good.
setup. Yeah,
yeah, it could be a lot of different things. It doesn't even have to be like full-blown dinner. Like I have
Yeah.
no problem if we go went bowling on our second date and
Yeah.
just like ate like chicken wings and stuff from there. Like if the food
That's
is
the fact.
good. Like
Those be
it's
snapping
just
too.
right, those wings be snapping if it's a good place. Like it's really about the company for me. For me, it's the experience in the company. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of person, like I'd rather save my money to have a really, really big like trip. Like I don't believe, me personally, I don't believe on having a $70,000 wedding. I'd rather save the majority of that toward like my honeymoon for like 3 weeks, or that going toward a house or something like that. This is obviously gonna happen through experience and just, I mean, you're young, so you're going through the motions, but you don't have to break the bank to have a really dope time.